Okay, everyone, welcome back. From our last video, we spoke about adding basic authentication to our dashboards and query. In this video, we'll be looking at more advanced authentication. Specifically, we'll be looking at Devise, how to integrate Devise into our Blazor dashboards and query. As you can see from the web page showing on my screen, I currently have the Devise login page and also the sign up page. But let's take a brief scroll into our code on how we added Devise to our project. From here, you can see our device table, which helps us to create the account table with our emails and all the property. One thing I would like for you to take note of is I added this Boolean column, which adds a column to our database that helps differentiate normal users to admin users. Next, we can look at our model. This is the account model, which is just a device model, which has device models. And I added this method just as a method to signify if this particular account is an admin account or not. With all this, we'll have like a brief overview of how we added Devise. Now the question then becomes, how can we integrate Devise with our Rails application? Let's go to our route file. From our route file, we've added the Blazor engine here. But to integrate Devise, to add a restriction who has access to our Blazor engine, we need to call a Devise method that helps to restrict access, which is the authenticate method that Devise gives us. With this authenticate method, it requires us to supply the name of our model, which is account. And with this, we add a block. And then we put this our engine mounts piece of code inside the block. With this code, what we're saying is that we are authenticating an account to make sure it is logged in before we grant access to our Blazor engine. So let's go to our user interface and see how that looks like. Let me start my server and yes, let's see. So now let's try to access our Blazor engine with the URL Blazor. As you can see, it automatically redirects me to the login page. If that is too fast, let me do it again. Let me do that again. It redirects me to the login page. Now let's sign up, create an account and see what happens. Let's create an account. Let's say user at, I think I've already used the account. Let's do username weird at gmail.com and give it a password. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's sign up. Voila. Automatically, as we signed up, we are now granted access to our dashboards and queries. This is beautiful. At least this adds some level of restriction or security to our dashboards and query. But there's something missing. Ideally, we don't want to grant all our users or all accounts access to our dashboards and query. We might need to restrict our users to only the admin accounts or admin users to have access to our queries and dashboards. So let's see how we can also add that restriction from our code. Still going back to our route file. In this code, Devise allows us to also add a way to filter out the account that have access. So let's add a block or a lambda function. You can do this by doing this, adding the account, and the block we then filter by saying, is the account an admin? With this code, we've added the restriction. So let's see how that looks like. Since we already logged in as our user account, currently this is the user account. Let's refresh this and see what happens. It throws an error. With this code, our Rails application is not recognizing this Blazor route. It doesn't even have access to the Blazor route. So that's why we're getting this error. Let's try creating an admin account and see if we can access it. So let's go to our race console. On race console, let's create an account. Account dot create. Let's give it an email. Let's do super admin. Let's drink, sorry. Super admin at gmail.com. And let's add our password. Add the same to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's not forget, we need to specify that this account is admin. So let's do admin picture. Let's create this. Okay, now that we've successfully created the admin account, let's now try to access our Blazor. Let's refresh this. Since Devise uses session token, let's clear our session and let's go to settings, go to privacy and security, and delete our browser. Let's clear it for the last hour. Delete our data. Now let's cancel this and let's go to our login. Sorry, not login. It has to be /login. Okay, now we're at our login page. So now let's log in. Super admin at gmail.com. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Voila, we're logged in. So now let's try to access our dashboards and query. Voila. Now we have access to our dashboards just because we are an admin account. With this, we've seen how to use Blazor to restrict access to your dashboards and query. On our next video, we'll be looking at how to also add some custom way to restrict users by adding some method in our application. Thank you for listening to me, and happy coding. Bye.